Hi guys, good morning. First card I see is the Five of Wands, and it's followed by the Six in the reverse, the Six of Wands in the reverse. So, I feel like some of you guys have been feeling really fucking empty, and you've been wondering like how the fuck you're gonna manifest like something better into your life, or what exactly is gonna happen in your life. You know, you're not really sure at this time, but something occurred for some of you guys that actually upset you greatly. It made you feel very angry for some of you guys. For some of you guys, that you were feeling really sad, but whether it was anger or sadness, I see that you went into some kind of new situation or opportunity, and basically you became angrier and angrier as you started to think about whatever it was that was bothering you. And as time passed, you found yourself, if you don't know this yet, what it's saying is that you actually ended up gaining this opportunity to a degree. So you got a little bit of a come up, but you ended up more angry, and you lost more your soul, as you were elevating. And that sounds very, very right, honestly, because I've realized the same thing about myself. Is like, as I sit here in this house and I clean and shampoo the rugs and just do what I need to do, I realize that I'm really only doing this out of habit and for myself. It was always for myself in the end, and I realized, that in the future, what I'm not going to do ever again is sit there and try to make my life or their life better, when it comes to us as a whole or as a duo. I'm not going to sit there and think, and I don't anyway, as it is. It wouldn't matter if I said I was or wasn't going to do something. Like, as time passes on, the more and more times that we engage with other people, the less and less heart we have left when we're done. Some people are lucky and they get these really wonderful lovers and situations, and they live this life that, we hear about, we dream about, but we know nothing about. And that is something that we all look for, strive for, and hope that someday we will reach. But if that's not something that you have going on in your life right now, then you need to take a deeper look. Judgment. We have the sun, and then we have judgment. So for some of you guys, you do have like a possible fire sign judging you, a Leo in particular. The sun is Leo, but judgment, I feel like in general, for the feeling that I'm getting, is just people have been judging you for a really long time, and that's another reason why you just don't find yourself really like investing your time anymore. This is like eyelash growth serum or something. I don't know. Never tried it. People bring me the most interesting stuff sometimes. Okay. But I see that for some of y'all, you have got to this place within yourself that basically, unfortunately, time has just been a butt for you, to you, and that's how you see it. And you're not meaning to be like that, but that's why we got to make sure that we don't go too fast, when we're in love. Because when we do that, then we ended up screwing ourselves over in the long run, because we have less and less heart every single time that we do something like that. So if that's not something that you think is going to happen, it definitely is going to end up happening for those of you who are still young and you don't understand yet, which is fine. I don't want to make you any more aware of what is out there if it's not, positive, that I need to. But some of you guys are realizing that this is what has happened to you, and it's making you really think to yourself like how you want to go about the future and what you want in your future, and why you're choosing the things that you are for your future. And you're basically, it's not just like, oh, I want anymore vibe. It's more like, okay, this is what you are desiring. This is what you're calling out within yourself. And now you're like taking a deeper look and a closer look at yourself. And you're like, I do love myself very much. I'm very grateful that I'm so quick to offer myself suggestions and this and that. But you're like, I'm going to go ahead and just be honest with myself as well and just let it be known that, hey, you know what? As great of a leader as I am or may be, the truth is at the end of the day, I have led myself at different times to places that in the end, I was not very comfortable in, ending up in. So that's what the difference is this time versus last time, is that you're actually starting to just see the results that you've had from the other things that you've chosen. And you're like, I don't know about that anymore. I don't think that's good for me anymore. I don't want that in my life anymore. So on. Horoscopes keep blowing my shit up, saying that somebody's using all these fake accounts and shit, saying that they're watching you guys. So if that seems like it could be a thing for you, just do watch out for that, because these bitches, they never ever stop. So keep that in mind. Yeah, it's saying that they were literally trying to pump us with crimes that we didn't fucking do, and that's exactly what the fuck literally was happening last week for myself personally. Like, I found so many different fucking things. Oh my gosh, it was really disgusting. It was horrible. But yeah, watch your back, dude, from people, for sure, dude. These motherfuckers, they do never stop. They never fucking stop, dude. Every time you think you're good, you're safe, you're chill. Oh yeah, fucking right, bro. You are so unchill. It's like you're drying out like a freaking heater, and you're the complete opposite of chill every time you turn around with these people. So just wake up in case you fell asleep and you thought that actually anybody that you were around, that you used to be around, that was an old enemy, they're still your fucking enemy, bro. Don't be a silly biscuit eater and actually think that for real these people like you, or that they want something serious with you, because that is a mistake that you're going to end up making on your own part if that's something you end up doing. And the warning is like, yeah, it's pretty loud and clear there. So I don't want to see that for any of us. And I also did have a few different people that from the past, well, every one of them actually. So they'll all come back eventually. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Don't deal with anybody that's dealing with anything like that. That's not what you're going to do this year. And the year's already almost over, and we're all sitting here in August wondering what the fuck we already did do. So if you're not feeling healthy in your heart, mind, body, and soul, don't try to date, or you will end up having to serve out karma. A lot of us don't realize that that's what's going to happen when we fucking move too fast, and we tell ourselves like, well, we should be able to move faster. It's normal to date. What else are we supposed to do? Or we're looking to have a family. We have a million actual reasons that we believe 1000% in our mind, in our heart even. But, if I was able to learn a couple things, differently, that would be one of them for sure. Those of you who are thinking about having a baby, please keep in mind that the baby cannot actually grow and develop within your body unless you're in between the ages of 26 and 30 the proper way, because you're not fully developed enough to carry or raise a child. Your brain has not actually developed. So you guys might want to look up the age that you are and what your body and your gender at that age is capable of doing. It's not about you being insulted or saying you can't do it or you don't want it, or it's not even that, oh, you're not ready, that's too soon. Why don't we just start speaking to each other the words that matter, the words that are not like personal, such as like, hey, just so you know, your body and your brain isn't fully developed enough to carry a child and raise a child properly. So whether they choose to believe that or not, you're not making it about yourself. You're not making it about them at that point. You're just simply stating the facts of the brain and the human body and how it works. They're going to eventually either find out that you were not bullshitting, or they will always just never listen. But as long as you're speaking facts and you're speaking truth instead of your own personal feelings and judgments and stuff like that, then
all we can really do is, you know, speak it and then move on with our lives. So it's different things that you guys are working on and have been working on for a while now. Doing a great job at it too, by the way. Just keep up the good work and just know that, you know, it's lifelong, and that's just how it goes. Hey. Seven of Wands though. I still just feel again, yeah, you got all this energy of somebody who tries really fucking hard to get stuff, you know, fuck anything, to get anything, you know, anywhere, to make progress in religion. Some of you are really, really, really concerned about the relationship that you have with the people in your life that don't believe in you. And that right there, that has to actually be dealt with before you will find peace or anything regarding anybody else. If you're stewing or obsessing or even worried about anybody not liking you, that says a lot right there. It says that you, oh yeah, more than likely don't like yourself, and that you, this guy is saying these motherfuckers are dirty ass bitches, dude, always fucking doing crazy shit they shouldn't be doing. Nah, I believe it. He's like, dirty ass hitters, dirty. I'm like, yeah, so, he's right. So, what I want to tell you that I'm feeling for some of you guys is that the reason for your love delay is literally because of the way that you talk, speak, act, and, you know, behave. And the people around you, they don't like it one bit at all. And you also may not realize it, but you're not faking it anymore when you act like that for some of you guys. And that's what the problem is, even bigger is now, is that you make a joke out of the anger and the hate that you carry. And it's not a joke at all, actually, here. And people are taking it very seriously, and they're very worried about you. And some people in your life, honestly, don't know who you exactly are and what you will do and how you will react. And they've just decided that something that would be better for them than to deal with your fucking ass, you know, your negativity, is to just completely avoid you altogether. So we have the Ten of Cups here, though, and I do see the Queen of Wands here. I do think that you completely have this potential available for you if you would basically start seeing things in a more open mindset. Somebody, it could be your own mother, honestly, for some of you guys, or your sister, but I feel like this is an elderly lady. This could also be like your grandmother, but there is somebody here that is trying to like tempt you or trying to have you do something that is one-sided. We have the Five of Swords here. This person's sneaky. You can see that smirk on their face. And this person is trying to make you weak, and they're trying to weaken anything in your life that brings you strength or courage or just your sense of self. They're trying to break that down. They feel like this will take you out of that full energy, and they may not understand that what they're actually doing by doing this is just as time has went on and on and on and on, you have been coming up as honestly a Page of Swords in the reverse, because you basically have been in situations to be owned by these bitches or these people. And every time they did something messed up to you, you started to just see them differently. And, you know, in no time, you know, you started to realize that 8 of these 10 cups that you were dreaming of having were already your own, that you were providing. And you were not getting anything back for anything that you've done for these people. You'd lose patience over time. You know, the patience is off with both sides, probably more than likely. We have the Knight of Wands here, and this is probably, I feel like, how people in your life that used to get a lot from you, how they're feeling and reacting towards you. You know, if you were to be walking away. But I see Three of Swords in the reverse, and you are finally learning how to walk away, because these people, they don't have power over your heart anymore. They might be something that's on your mind, but the heart chakra for these people has actually been fucking closed. That's crazy. It's absolutely insane, because I know for me, the type of people that we're talking about, they used to mean a lot to me. There's been so many thousands of different situations that I have like put, different strategies and events together, and different outcomes occurred, but pretty much the same results always happened over and over a million times. And those results were that one person, in this dynamic versus another person in the dynamic, basically are dueling it out. And one, more than likely, the one who is already extremely terribly abusive, that 99% of the time they are the winner. We've already known that our whole life. And I mean, shit, they even use the term whistleblower at work if you say anything about people that fucking are more important than you. And they literally remove you from any environment whatsoever that you are disruptive in. And when you are somebody who is speaking the truth and you're speaking right, and you feel as though the things that are going on around you are completely inappropriate and unacceptable, it's very disturbing when you announce things and you're very fearful to do it in the first place, and then you end up losing everybody in that whole damn environment. You lose your identity. You speak up on behalf of many different people who speak nothing at all. You can defend a million people, and just same as Jesus. Nobody will say shit when you're on the cross. So that's just life. And if you're a light worker and you are an individual and you ride solo and you love helping people, and you do have a lot of Jesus ancestry, within yourself, I'm sure. He was a good person, and he loved helping people, and he loved just doing kind things and just being a great positive support system for so many people. And I just think that was a very beautiful thing that he did for so many people. But we don't have to be the type of people that let somebody be so beautiful and watch everything that they do and think, how could that person be so nice when in such a cruel world? Well, you know what? They were hoping that eventually, we would understand that that's just the kind thing and the right thing and the sweet thing to do. And, this person probably knew that people were watching and they were noticing. And they just, the biggest thing that they were hoping to achieve out of everything at the end of the day was just simply for these people to either pick up on what they were doing, do it too, say thank you. But ultimately, this person was hoping that people would watch and learn. So if you have anybody in your life that's teaching you or anything at all, pay very close attention to those people, because elders and wise leaders are just so far and few anymore. A lot of people, they call themselves this and that, but it's only a couple things, here and there, where our brain actually retains the information. We hear millions and millions of things, throughout the day, all the time, constantly. And it's like, what do we really actually seriously remember hearing? It's like, out of all the thousands and millions of things that people say and noises we hear and sights we see, we collect, maybe freaking 2 to 5%. And we put it away in our storage. And everything else is just like fucking flowing around us constantly, all day, every day. And we're missing out on a lot. We're missing out on at least 95 or more percent of the things that we're being surrounded by 24/7. We're zoning out and we're spacing off, and we're starting new projects, and we got all this stuff going on all this time, and everything that we do, it's always important. It's the most important thing, all day, every day, whatever it is we choose. That's the most important thing we're doing today. It's the most important, And I just feel like at this point, the life that we live and the life that we lead is just really fucking just disappointing. Instead of committing and getting married and raising families and doing what's right, we've all just kind of fucking flaked. And we've chose to just find temptation and satisfaction and whatever makes us feel good, and we just deal with it. And we don't deal with it, and we talk a lot of shit about it, and we don't do any of the things that we're supposed to do, you know, in our positions. We do sometimes what we're supposed to do. So it's just a shout out to everybody, honestly, that we all should probably just do even greater and even better, and in different ways that we've ever done it before, like be kind and do what's right and act with integrity. So these are all major, major challenges that a lot of us have not really dealt with or even challenged ourselves to commit to. We have commitment issues in this generation, and the reason for commitment is not necessarily for pleasure or happiness. It's for our best interest, and it's for stability, and it's for the respect that we're going to end up having a lot more of for ourselves and other people would have for us than if they see us just with multiple different fucking ideas and people and things and all the shit going on. It's too much. It's too much. And I don't know, you know, who will or won't be able to commit. And I don't know if there's really something or somebody out there for people that they can commit to when it comes in around for them. I just feel like if we were able to do it, you know, we already did it. I'm a little worried, to be honest, about it, but I'd rather just kind of be honest and just like let everybody know about what's going on around my thoughts and shit. You know, I don't know where you guys stand, but I know that there's a lot of different things and times and, you know, opportunities all the time, 24/7, just floating right on by. We can go swimming today as we speak. We can do anything in the world that we want to do. And, you know, that's just where you got to wake up and you got to open your eyes and you just got to say, what am I doing every fucking day with my time? And who is it making me become? Sometimes we create this idea in our minds that we're on this journey to greatness, and really we're actually burning ourselves out, and there's just no candlelight left when we get to where we wanted to be. And I don't want you to be a robot when you arrive like you're acting like right now. That's what I'm realizing happened. So just take it from me and just try to be literally mindful. You need to be mindful. Do not block shit out. Don't block shit out, dude, because I'll tell you what happens when you block it out. You become a straight ass robot, and when you get to where you want to be, you don't feel anything when you get there. And this was the dream. This was your dream. It's crazy. I remember feeling like that years ago, though. And you gotta watch how much pain you put yourself through, so that when you get excited, you still feel that way. I don't want you to think everything that you feel inside is anxiety. You know, sometimes it's excitement. And you deserve to get butterflies and to feel excited and to go on dates and to do special stuff and to be taken care of and to take care of other people. You deserve whatever it is that you want. But no matter what you're used to, you don't deserve to be treated like poop, and you don't deserve to feel achy, and you don't deserve any of the bad stuff that's ever happened to you. And I am sorry that it did happen to all of us. Hopefully we can just get a nip it in the butt and just get a hold over everything and be there for each other in a way that is not saying really much at all. It's just simply showing everybody, you know, leading by example and being the change that we wish to see in this world, instead of telling everybody what to do and what to be. And no matter who's mad at me currently this week, to cover my own ass, I fucking made sure that I had all the details that I needed in order to, just in case, you know, anybody tried to fucking use whatever the fuck they had been building up against me for the last 8 months on me. I haven't even bothered to confront anybody with details. I just simply said, maybe in a fucking couple word sentence, you know, what I knew was going on and this and that and and blocked some people. And I mean, I don't personally interact with most of these people regularly or hardly at all anyway. But that's where you just got to make that permanent cutoff and say, nope, we're not doing this, not in a little while, not next week, not ever fucking again. This person needs to learn, and all people need to learn what the fuck you are not going to tolerate. And if they want to cross those boundaries with you, well, then so be it. They fucking lose you. That's your literal option. You're not here on this earth to sit there and be everybody's thing that they can do whatever they want to. You're here on this earth because you have your own duties and your own job. And if you keep returning to all this old ass shit, literally to fix it up, patch it up, fix it up, patch it up, your train is going to leave while you're over there with Martha, fixing her stupid ass fucking swollen fucking ankle again because she fucking tried to jump over the fucking bridge and land on a rock from 40 feet tall every time. She does the same thing. Well, anybody with a fucking common sense, you could see clearly that fucking you don't jump off bridges and try to jump on a rock and land on it ever. The force will snap your fucking ankle, dude. But what you know to be something that's normal or common sense, clearly they are not taking seriously. They don't take you seriously, or they would have listened to your advice last time. So they're just using you at that point. You might think, oh, I'm the only one that helps, or they need my help. Well, if they needed your help so fucking bad, then have you ever asked yourself why the fuck they don't take any of your advice? They don't need your help. They're using us. I don't feel like getting ready for this stupid movie. Yeah. Yeah, just watch yourself. We're in danger zone a little bit for some of us because just like this meeting at 9 o'clock, it doesn't mean anything to me. And this is what I am now doing in my career is fucking literally, it's really going great. I'm not sure what's going on exactly. I think it's probably just all of us arriving at this point in our lives, and then, sometimes you are a little bit more motivated than other times. I'm not feeling the motivation at all for some reason lately. I don't know if it's for my dad dying or if I'm just becoming smarter and seeing things at a faster rate than I need to. But it's different. Yeah. My favorite summer. This is my favorite time of year. And I haven't went camping in a long time. I haven't been in love in a long time. Maybe 4 years. It's crazy to even think 4 years has passed already. Sometimes what we say is just the other day was years and years ago. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what we're exactly going through. Sometimes we go through something, and then we go through another event, and then we go through another event, and it's like the other events, maybe they were hard on us, and so we didn't have time to process event number 2 or 1. And before you know it, you think, okay, well, I finally got over event number 1 or 2. But maybe event number 3 is now kicking in for you. You're like, this is just fucking great. So just watch that kind of shit. I'm going to jump in the shower, and I love you. And have a great day.